These are the top 3 reasons why your calorie deficit is not working. And in this video, I'm going to explain the top 3 things I see from clients that come to us that are struggling to lose or lower body fat. My name's Adam Bunnell. I'm an online fat loss professional, and I specialize in hormonal priming, body recomposition, and higher level forms of nutrition through metabolism manipulation. I currently work with 89 men across the world right now, getting to the leanest body fat percentage they've ever been, predictably using metabolic priming. And today I want to talk about the 3 biggest things I see when people are struggling to actually lose body fat. And the first is going to be that you aren't tracking close enough. So if you're in a calorie deficit right now, or say that you are, but you're maybe snacking here and there, maybe adding a little food here and there, and you're not really getting very granular about your actual tracking in general, maybe you're going over a little bit, maybe you're going under some days, and overall the days just kind of blend together, we need to get a little bit more granular. You need to get a little bit more granular and make sure that you know that Texas Roadhouse salad has 20 grams of fat in it, or that coffee creamer you have in the morning has 5 grams of fat in it, because all of that does add up. And most of the time what I see is that people think that they're eating maybe around 2,200 calories, but realistically, they're eating about 27, 28, maybe even 3,000, based upon all the extra things that they put in their diet that they're not actually aware of. So the biggest thing is when you are tracking calories, when you're trying to lose body fat, you need to get very granular about your tracking. You need to get granular about your calorie intake, and you more specifically need to get granular about the actual macronutrient breakdown. The macronutrient breakdown is going to be what's most beneficial for actually losing body fat. Because when you break down what the macronutrient protocol does, it helps, one, your weight, the calories, whatever, yes, it helps affect your weight up or down, but the actual macronutrients affect how you look, the cosmetic appearance of your actual body, and the micronutrients affect how you feel, like affecting, blood panel tests, cholesterol levels, blood sugar, and all that good stuff. So you need to get very granular about actually tracking your macronutrients, okay? And if you haven't watched it yet, I have a full training on how to track your macronutrients over on my YouTube page. Go ahead and check that out. But for the purpose of time, one, the biggest thing I do see with people is they're simply not tracking close enough. They're simply not getting very granular, and they're actually eating a lot more than they really are. Right? So get granular about your goals, get consistent, because with fat loss in general, speed is consistency. You can't speed up fat loss, you can only stay consistent, and that will get you there quicker. The more granular you get, the more consistent you are with hitting every macronutrient to the actual gram, you will see a lot better body composition, and you will see a lot better progress faster. So the second one is that I see way too many people focused on the actual weight on the scale. So the weight on the scale is very tricky. In a lot of cases, the weight on the scale doesn't actually tell the truest tale. So you could be down, 5 pounds, but you could also be up 5 pounds in muscle tissue, because 1 pound of body fat equals 1 pound of muscle tissue. So you could have a completely different body composition at the same weight, but a lot of people get way too focused on that number on this scale and end up actually losing muscle tissue. And muscle tissue is highly metabolic to the point where it helps you absorb more calories, and it helps with testosterone levels in men. And also muscle tissue in general is the most healthy part of the male human anatomy. So a lot of people, when they go in a very strict calorie deficit, they lose a lot of weight very quickly. They'll lose 10 pounds of body fat, but they'll also lose 10 pounds of muscle, which gives them the same body composition and makes them look exactly the same, because the adequate amount and the percentage-wise of muscle tissue to actually fat stays the same. You lose 10 pounds of muscle and 10 pounds of fat. You still have that body fat that looks to be there. Instead, you need to actually focus on body composition and actually tracking physical progress. Physical progress will you'll be able to see week by week how your body composition changes outside of what the actual scale says. And that's exactly what we do with all of our clients. And a lot of our clients will stay the same weight for a majority of the program, but look completely different, because by the end of the program, we've gained 10 pounds of muscle and we've lost 20 pounds of fat. But they've looked like they lost 40 pounds of fat because we replaced a lot of that with muscle. And once you replace a lot with muscle, one, your health gets better, your metabolism improves, and also you're able to ingest more food and stay leaner for longer with more muscle tissue. So understand the difference between fat loss and weight loss. Everybody listen to this right now. If I told you right now you had the exact same weight, but you were 6-pack lean, 8% body fat, you would not care how much you weighed. People don't have a weight loss problem. They want to lose fat. The last thing is your calories are way too low. So this is the most common thing that I see all across the board with all the clients that come to us and a majority of men in today's society, that your calories are just way too low. So when you start to lower your calories over time, your body goes through a process of metabolic adaptation, which is your body's actual response to actually hunger. Your body starts to lower your actual metabolism to overcompensate for the lack of food coming into your body, right? So your metabolism within your BMR starts to lower, your energy starts to lower, and you start to be less active without even realizing it. And with these processes, and as your body starts to down-regulate and burn less calories, I see a lot of the times that people are just stuck in the 1,600 to 1,800 calorie range, but still cannot lose the body fat. And this is just a process that happens way too often in today's society, where people don't understand how macronutrients work, how the body works, and the process of lowering your calories is actually going to lower your metabolism, because the dieting is a controlled starvation at the end of the day. It's controlled starvation. So as you start to actually starve your body to lose body fat, your body's going to fight back. Your body's going to send off signals that say, oh crap, we're losing body fat. Let's save energy. Let's conserve energy. Let's turn energy burning mode into energy conserving mode. So what you need to do is understand, if you are 10 times their body weight in calories, for instance, a 180-pound male, 1,800 calories should be your point to where you start to get alarmed and start to add refeeds of carbohydrates, which is going to spike your metabolism and improve the way your body burns fuel, because carbohydrates are the main fuel source of the human body that want to be burned at the highest rate. So a lot of cases, when you get to that 10 times your body weight in actual calories, then you need to add one refeed day a week of strictly carbohydrates. And when I say refeed, I don't mean a cheat meal, because a cheat meal means that you just go out and you splurge, don't track the calories, you go way over, and now you're 2,000 calories over for the week, and now your whole week of fat loss is out the window. What I mean is add 200 grams of carbohydrates on one day of the week. Keep the fat the same, lower the protein maybe 25. This will help spike your metabolism, keep your metabolism intact, and I guarantee and promise you, if you've been stuck for a while and just do this simple tactic, that you will see a new low weigh-in within the next few days. So the biggest thing I see, and the number one thing I see, is people are eating way too low of calories and they're doing way too much cardio, right? If you're doing all this, cortisol levels are going to spike in your body. Your body's going to start sending off signals like, hey, like this is not good. We are in trouble. We're starving and we're exerting a lot of energy, and inflammation will occur and your body will start to fight back at you. You need to understand how the body works for longevity and sustainability, because the body is 10 times smarter than me or you ever will be. And to understand longevity, health, and actual keeping the body of your dreams, keeping fat off long term, you need to understand the actual education of how the body works, how your body works, and understand the actual routine and mechanisms that get you there and to keep you there for life. Because once you actually get the body fat off, it's a lot easier to keep it off for good. So if you like this style of video, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. There's a tons of other videos and educational videos on my YouTube channel teaching you how to get lean. But if you're a high-performing individual and you just want the process written out for you, and you've been struggling to get lean for some time now, there will be an application down below to see if you're a qualified fit to join the 89 guys that I currently work with, getting them to the leanest body position they've ever been. And you can go through my YouTube channel. There's over 40 different case studies and testimonials that will be available for your use. So if that sounds like you, the application link will be below. We don't accept everybody. We just turned away 2 people this week because we keep the integrity of the program to high-profile clients and to high-profile men who are willing to put the work in. But for all the guys who are just here to learn more information, there's a tons of different information on my YouTube channel. But for the real sauce, that's for my paying for clients. And if you guys think this stuff's good, just imagine what my actual clients actually get. So like I said, if that sounds like you, the link will be down below. Sign up for a time, and I hope to be seeing you soon.